Say you want someone. Say you want someone. Said you want someone. Say you want someone.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Sajah Galore. I'm back with another freaking video. So today we're just gonna do a Sajah talk. It's gonna be called a Sajah talk. Okay? So today we're gonna talk about a specific word or a sentence in a song that I heard. I for some reason like this song called "You Stay" on DJ Khaled's new album, Father of a Shad. So in this specific song, it basically says,
I don't know why, oh why. You stay, oh. I think you're too loyal.
Our topic is gonna be about, is there such thing as being too loyal? So let's just get right into the video. Is there such thing as being too loyal? Personally, I'm just gonna tell you from what I feel and what I think, and I've kind of talked to a few people about it, so I'm just gonna go off of what I've heard from other people and what I feel. So, by the way, I literally just rolled out of bed and put on some lip gloss. I'm not even gonna lie. I rolled out of bed, put on some lip gloss, and called it a day. Okay. I didn't even do my edges. These are my edges from yesterday. So, anyways, I just knew I needed to post, so I got up and yeah. So, is there such thing as being too loyal? I think yes and no. The reason why I say yes is because if someone's like not being loyal to you, then you don't owe them any more loyalty at that point. But at the same time, that doesn't mean go mess up your loyalty towards them because they messed up. You know, you kind of just have to do it in a way like if someone's unloyal to you, then you should cut them off and or speak to them about it, depending on the person and depending on yourself. But you should just kind of have that conversation and be like, hey, so you know, I felt this type of way, or hey, so you messed up our loyalty, but you expect me to be loyal back, type of thing. But I would say, yeah, there is a such thing as being too loyal because, you know, like I said, if someone's not loyal to you, then at that point you probably don't owe them any loyalty. But personally for me, I still feel like if someone's not loyal to me 9 times out of 10, well, all the time, if someone's not loyal to me, I'm still gonna like show my loyalty regardless. But I am probably gonna walk away from the situation or just say, hey, you know, I don't want to deal with this. I don't need this. So I'm fine by myself, or I'm fine not dealing with you as a person. So, you know, it really just depends on the person. But I do think that there's a such thing as being too loyal, because in the song they kind of talk about how he's like why do you cry when he why do you stay when he makes you cry? And it was I think that's more of an aspect of probably her being loyal. That's her loyalty. Her level of loyalty is obviously different than the level of loyalty that the people in the song hold, I guess, at that point, because they talk about how like, if he makes you cry so much, if he does you like this, if he does this to you, then why are you loyal to him? And they're basically kind of asking her in a way to sort of step out of her loyalty. And it doesn't really specify if she did or she didn't step out of her loyalty. But then it kind of goes into how I think it's Meek Mill's verse, and he kind of talks about like if she was with him, if she stepped out of her loyalty, that she basically wouldn't be hurting anymore, and that he'd do everything in his power to let her know that she's cared about. And he basically said if she cried again, she's gonna be crying in style, because he basically said if you cry again, you're gonna be crying in a Rolls Royce. And I was like, I mean, hey, it's in style, I guess, but that doesn't change the emotional feeling behind it. So, you know, I guess, yeah, there is a such thing as being too loyal. But at the same time, that doesn't mean break your loyalty to someone just because you feel like you're being too loyal. And I feel like some people will like say being too loyal is a bad thing. No, being too loyal means that you're holding yourself still to those standards that you wish they would have held themselves to towards you. So I think, yes, there's a such thing as being too loyal, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. So, I mean, that's really just goes around to the people and the person. And like I said, it all depends on the person. But yeah, like there is a such thing as being too loyal, but understand that being too loyal is not always a bad thing. But there is a time when it can be bad. Like in every other situation, there's always two sides to the conversation. I feel like if someone is like emotionally hurting you and physically hurting you, or just hurting you in a way where you just feel like your happiness is being taken or it's at stake, then yeah, I think you might be a little too loyal, because you got to understand that putting your happiness first and like loving you first is not a bad thing. And if I feel like if you feel like you're being too loyal, or your loyalty is affecting that aspect of your life, then yeah, I think at that point you are being too loyal. If it's hurting you to the point where it's like, hey, I just can't deal with this, then yeah, then you need to step out of that situation and understand that you were loyal through it all and that they weren't, and just kind of keep moving with it. And that's just how things go in life, I guess. So you got to understand when to step out and when to stay, and that's the hard thing for a lot of people, is trying to choose rather it's worth to stay or if it's not worth to stay, or how patient you should be with someone depending on the situation. So I feel like, yes, there's a such thing as being too loyal, but you have to understand, first off, is it hurting you in your happiness, or is it hurting you well, basically, is it hurting you, period? If it's hurting you, period, then step out and understand that you held your loyalty through it all. So in that point, it could be a bad thing and a good thing, because it could be bad because it hurt you and you needed to step out, but it could be a good thing because you know that you stayed loyal through the whole situation. But there's also, like I said, the better aspect of it, and it's like, hey, you might have messed up, but I'm gonna stand my ground and stay the way I am, because I don't want to feel like I've stepped out of my personality, or if I stepped out of my moral compass box just because you did me dirty. So no, it really depends on the person, first off, depends on your situation, and depends on how it all makes you feel. So like I said, there is a such thing as being too loyal, but it changes for every person depending on who you are and what you're going through. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. But thanks for watching. This is a short, quick video today. I just wanted to get something filmed and get some good content up to talk about some things. And if you want me to talk about any other topics, just let me know. Also, I have some fun videos coming. I know my videos lately have been short, simple, and sweet, but I do have some fun videos coming up. I have some collabs coming. I also have some trips. So just stay tuned and keep watching. But thanks for watching. Your girl is out.